How y'all doing?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
How'd it feel to be out there?
It felt great. It felt great. It's super humid out here though.
Well,
But
the weather has also been approaching kind of rough
yeah,
humidness.
it felt extremely good though. It felt real good. It felt good to be with my teammates. Well, I've been in meetings and stuff like that, but it felt good to be out there.
Can you tell us a little more about what was behind the decision? Coach had said that you weren't dealing with an injury or anything, but to just focus on like the classroom and the film room versus out here.
Well, last season I didn't go to OTAs and I had my best season. So I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I've been in meetings and at walkthroughs and stuff like that. To get the plays and stuff like that down, a new scheme and stuff like that, and that was it. No injuries, no nothing like that. It was just pretty much giving myself the best chance to replicate, what I've done last season, or even better.
Can you speak to Ruben Bain, what you've seen from the rookie yet?
He's amazing, and I could be even biased because my teammate, and he's a University of Miami guy, so.
Yeah.
And I went to University of Miami, but no, he's great. He's great.
What stands out about his game to you?
Just the way he picked things up, and he's just a natural. It's like he been here before. And sometimes with rookies, there's a lack of urgency. I don't see that with him. He picked things up pretty well, and he's just out there having fun. He's not nervous. He's just playing football, and it's impressive. It's impressive to see.
What have been your first impressions of the organization as you come in and you have this first season with them?
I think this is an amazing organization. I think the coaching staff is great. Everybody communicate effectively, and I don't think it's any gray. Sometimes with some teams, some organizations, there is some gray, and it's like a family atmosphere. And I'm happy and excited for the season and what's to come. I think we're gonna do some amazing things.
What are your thoughts on the defensive tackles here? You have smaller, quicker guys like Elijah Cansey and some giants like Vita Vea and Deshaun Robinson. You guys are going to be lining up next to. What are your thoughts on your interior defensive line?
They've been around, and it's not their first rodeo, so I'm excited to be a part of this group, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. I don't want to give the people too much, but I do like what I see. From those guys, and it fired me up to make sure I'm doing my part. So we rushing collectively. Four equals one. And that's pretty much what we have to do, and just learning each other rushing styles and play styles and stuff like that, so we could go out there and it looked like we've been playing together forever.
The organization clearly made it a priority to address the front seven, beef it up, both in the draft and free agency for you. I know you weren't here last year, but can you sense that those guys, that entire unit, is kind of beefed up a little bit, and there's some new faces that are hungry and ready to go out there and prove themselves?
I definitely, again, it's a sense of urgency, and I do like that it's not about just bringing guys in. I feel like we brought the right guys in, and really it's just time on the grass together. It will be exactly what we wanted to be, and most importantly, what the organization wanted to be. So I do like what has been done. As far as the draft, and even with me even being here in free agency, I'm a happy camper. So I'm looking forward to the season.
Can you take us through last offseason and just how you came to the realization that less is more for you in terms of offseason work and just learning more about your body? So many guys come into the league and it's like they have to really learn themselves.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say less is more. I think it's just because I'm working my tail off. It's not like I'm not training and stuff like that.
I meant like some guys will run themselves into the ground in the off season. They're so hyper focused. Even guys at your position, by the time they come out here, it's like they don't have anything left in the tank.
Yeah, it's just doing the right things. Everybody off season looks differently. As you play in this league, for a while, you figure out what works for you, and everybody's different. And I understand and I know what works for me. And, I appreciate the organization and the coaches, respecting that. And it's my job to make sure I do what I need to do to pay it forward, and I will.
You were a teammate of Alex Anzalone, obviously. What are the Bucs getting in him and that inside linebacker?
So, Anzalone, we was drafted together in 2017. I've been around him for a while. Played with him last year, 2 years in Detroit. Smart, instinctive, tough, physical. I think he's what, not I think, I know he's what every team would want in a leader. He is a leader, and not only is he a great football player, he's a great person. And he wants everybody to succeed, and he understands that having everybody on the same page is important, especially on the defense. He is the quarterback of the defense essentially. So it's great. It's awesome, and behind closed door, he's extremely funny too. He's a funny guy. So it's great to actually have him here and be able to be on the same team again with him. And I know exactly what he's going to bring to the table, and I think we all will be happy with the end result.
You mentioned that couple more season in Detroit was your best season. What did you learn most about yourself as an edge rusher, be it something technical or mental, and how are you planning to apply that sort of thing to you?
Just knowing how to rush, just setting rushes up, and it's pretty much it's like a chess game, just knowing when to do certain things, and just again setting up your rushes within the defense, and then also knowing the guys that's lined up beside you and just communicating effectively, and not just out there doing your own thing. And that's just pretty much how you have success. And then also just great communication and feedback with the coaches on the sideline, what you're seeing and actually what I'm seeing on the field, and just having that open communication and being able to switch things up on the go throughout a game. And I think that's the difference between I think like first year guys and guys that have been on the grass. You be able to pick things up on the fly and adjust, and also setting our rushes up, playing the game within the game. And that's pretty much all it is. It's playing the game within the game, and you eventually have some success.
Yaya Diaby's kind of been a mainstay here as one of the edge rushers. What were your first impressions of seeing him on the field and then interacting with him?
He's built like a machine. That's my friend. Like, and you see him, he's like, damn, wow, this guy's a machine. But Yaya, I think he's powerful. He's super powerful. Smart football player. Love the game of football, and he's always he's open to learn. And even me, watching Bane, and I watch different stuff, I'm always, as a veteran guy, I'm open to learn new things, and he's gonna have a great year too. Just being curious and being open to learn new things, and we in meetings and I'm seeing how he see the game, and I'm telling him how I see the game, and that's pretty much how you elevate, year to year. So I see some great things, from him that he's done in the past, and he's already taking a step forward and getting better. So, our room is stacked. We got a good room, a loaded room, and a bunch of guys that want to get better, including myself. So it's gonna be great.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys, got Miles Killebrew.
How's it going, guys?
Miles, how much of a factor was Danny Smith and you?
I would say a giant factor. He was my coach for a number of years in Pittsburgh. We have a pretty strong relationship. I know what he expects out there on the field, and so when he made the move down here, I saw in my forecast sunny skies. I'll say that. So I'm excited to be here. I'm super pumped to get out on the field. Obviously, I'm on a limited capacity right now, which sucks. I hate it, but I can't wait to get out there.
Will you be ready to go for training camp?
That's the goal. I know they don't want me talking too much about injury right now, but had that significant knee injury last year, and right now the timeline is to get rolling in training camp. That's the goal.
I'm sure you saw Danny Smith and special teams and you guys out there winning some games in Pittsburgh. Can you just talk about
That's right.
how a play here or there can flip loss into a win and
Well, I'm a little biased. I love teams, always have. And I know how important it is. Danny talks all the time about the hidden yardage out there on the field. And so if we can get the ball, if we can get the drive started in a favorable position for Baker, I know he's going to love it. I know if the defense has to pin an offense down in their own territory, they're going to love it. And so it's just it's a team win when your special teams is competing at a high level.
Miles, with Danny and Luke here, how much does it help for them, even if you're not on the field, to be able to kind of explain to guys how they want things done, to be like an extra coach on it?
Well, don't say that too loud, extra coach. But I think it is beneficial. Obviously I take it very serious. I know how my bread is buttered. I'm not here to be the franchise quarterback. I'm here to play special teams, no doubt. And so I know the language that they speak. I can reiterate it. Danny's really big on multiple voices, same message. And so I know what he's looking for. So it is helping. But there's a number of very capable, very smart players on this team, which I'm really excited to play alongside. Obviously you're very familiar with O'Keefe. You're very familiar with Wisdom. These guys I can go down the line. There's guys on this team that are very smart, very good players, and I'm really excited to get out on the field and play alongside with.
When did you fall in love with special teams? When did you realize that is where you're going to have your bread butter?
I mean, a long time ago. I got a scholarship to Southern Utah University because of my kickoff film from high school. So it goes way back. I take it very serious. My opinion, I think it's the purest form of the game. I think punt is the best play in the game, personally. I'm going to get a lot of laughs. I know that's when a lot of people go to the bathroom, during the transitional periods. But I think it's critical. I take it very serious. I know that games can be won or lost on the back of special teams. So I want to do everything I can in my power to benefit this awesome organization, get some wins.
You consider yourself a special team player, but what have you seen from the safety room before you've been in and the guys there, and how have you gotten?
It's a great room. Coach Tim has a really good environment there. Obviously, veteran leadership. I mean, you see the billboards in the back. The guys on the billboards. There's some very strong leadership in that room. If anything, I'm trying to add to that veteran presence. I know I've been playing for a long time, even if it has been primarily special teams. I've still seen a lot of things, and so just trying to make myself available in that regard. But it's a great room. I'm excited to be a part of it. What have I learned about Baker? Oh, he's awesome. He's a great guy, great ball player, real down to earth, approachable, and I can see that the offense rallies behind him. And he's a winner, and so it's exciting. I can't wait to see more of him in camp.
I was going to say, guys on defense have often said that he kind of elevates their intensity. Do you feel that on special teams as well?
Oh, 100%. I think that I think the team is absolutely just littered with strong leadership. A lot of voices. Everyone's really excited, and it feels like a winning culture. I'm excited to be a part of it.
You were with Kenneth Gainwell last year in Pittsburgh.
That's right.
What stood out about him? I mean, it's kind of unusual for a guy to come in and win the team MVP with.
That's right.
The J.J. Watts, the Cam Haywards, and a lot of Aaron Rodgers, a lot of stalwarts on that team.
That's right, and he did. He was our MVP, and now he's here. He brings a lot to the table. He's a tough tackle, and he's definitely going to help us win some games. Yep. Thanks, guys.
All right, appreciate
it. Hey, maybe get out of this heat, huh?